I'm not gonna go directly into a game yet. I'm gonna do a couple items, do something real quick. Be right back. Okay, everyone, let's get this good stream started. I was playing off stream earlier today.
And even Rex, the PI, planting evidence in my garbage to discover during his investigation. The footage was so clear, you could read the serial numbers on the pills Bradley was selling. Agent Patterson had nearly choked on her coffee when I showed her the video of Margaret's son running a drive-through pharmaceutical business from federal property. Research HOA leadership's local history. Old grudges often drive present-day harassment. By the end of that week, Margaret had managed to create a federal case file thick enough to use as a doorstop. Drug trafficking on federal property, obstruction of a federal investigation, wire fraud, mail fraud, conspiracy, and defamation of a federal assets family member. The woman had basically speed-run her way through the federal criminal code. The trap was set, the evidence was overwhelming, and Margaret was about to walk into a courtroom where her family grudge would meet federal justice. Justice has a funny way of compounding interest, and Margaret's bill
Battle
was
Royale
about to go with 40 years
casual.
of accumulated penalties. The town hall meeting that would end Margaret's reign of terror wasn't even supposed to be about her. Mayor Davidson had called it to discuss the annual 4th of July festival budget, but Margaret had
You
demanded
real
speaking time
motherfucker,
to
you don't
address what
count
she called the
favors.
federal conspiracy.
The real great
threatening
King
our
Ben
community.
decides to play some Warzone from a
237
little while of a
people
break.
packed into the community center that Thursday night,
Ah,
the largest turnout in
no,
history.
don't get me bored.
Word had spread
I like a
through
little
social media
entertainment in
that
my
federal
game.
agents and good old-fashioned guns were shortly. The air was thick with anticipation.
I don't keep me waiting on the fights, too.
She dressed for battle in a most professional suit, carrying a briefcase that probably contained more fraudulent documents and reverse talking. But she hadn't noticed the black SUVs in the parking lot, or the serious-looking people in
Enemy
suits
dropping into
scattered
the
throughout
AO.
audience.
Confirming kill.
All stations, green light. We're deploying to the war
Changing
zone.
mags.
The meeting with routine business, but Margaret immediately demanded to speak first. Mr. Mayor, this community is under attack by a dangerous individual who apparently false federal claims to terrorize law-abiding families.
Great King Bendy. Thank you for the ride.
Battle Royale.
The crowd murmured, but not in the supportive way Margaret was expecting. She pressed on.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
That's when Mrs. Chan.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
But are you saying that a Purple Heart recipient who served this country in Korea was a traitor? Her voice carried across the room like a
Reloading.
I'm saying that just because someone claims military service doesn't mean they're above the law. This man's grandson is using emotional manipulation and fake federal connections to steal property that belongs to the Homeowners Association. Actually, came a voice from the middle of the room. Let me clarify.
C4 activate.
Federal connections. Agent Patterson stood up.
Enemies
Her
are dropping
FBI
into the area. Watch the sky.
Final mag.
I'm Special Agent Sarah Patterson.
Hello.
Get away with the shooter.
How are
She's
you?
one of the most patriotic Americans I've ever known. Silent. You could have heard of
On my last mag.
Adorable.
Mr. Kowalski's property maintains an
Reminds me of
active
you.
federal easement for national
Weak,
security purposes,
fraudulent,
which means this
serves
HOA
disrespectful.
Loading new mag.
Furthermore, we've been investigating interference with federal property. and we've
Hey
done
buddy,
it.
you got a mic?
Margaret's face had gone
Don't
from
let me down now.
Incoming fire. Final mag.
Hi buddy, how are you?
Margaret actually took a step backward from the podium, but Agent Patterson wasn't finished. We've also discovered that your son has been using the illegally occupied property to distribute controlled substances, violating both his probation and federal drug trafficking laws. Bradley Thornfield was arrested this afternoon. That's when the federal marshals stood up from their seats, scattered throughout the audience. Margaret looked around wildly, finally realizing she was surrounded. This is entrapment. This is a setup. You can't do this to me. Ma'am, said the lead marshal, approaching the podium with handcuffs. You're under arrest for fraud, embezzlement, interference with federal property, and conspiracy. You have the right to remain silent. As the cuffs clicked into place, Margaret's remaining board members were quietly slipping toward the exit. The camera caught everything. Her final
Reloading.
words before being let away were, "This isn't over. I'll sue all of you. I know people." Public exposure often triggers law
Bounty
enforcement
targets
action.
identified. Weapons free.
The community erupted in applause as Margaret.
No, I can't have my bounty
But
running.
the real
I need as much
celebration
cash as
started
I can
when Mayor
get.
Davidson announced that the city would be launching a full investigation into HOA oversight and implementing new protections for residents. Frank from the American Legion stood up and said what everyone was thinking. It's about damn time someone stood up to these HOA bullies. Within 24
Nah, man.
hours of his arrest, I was back in my grandfather's cabin, breathing in
Gas is closing in.
The first thing I did was tear down the cheap blackout curtains they'd hung and let the morning sunlight stream across the hardwood.
That's fine.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
Changing mags.
Bradley's collection of energy drinks.
Killed with a marksman's rifle. That's the best part.
Small pharmacy's worth of pills were all bagged as evidence. His girlfriend.
Hope I don't get too mad about that. Just need a couple cash.
Only describe as the world's angriest houseplant, which I decided to keep and nurse back to health. Even criminals deserve redemption. Margaret's legal troubles were just beginning.
Do I know you?
Federal prosecutors
Like
charged
you
her with
such an
fraud,
old pal of
embezzlement,
mine.
conspiracy, and interference with government
I
property.
got not
The
got the
state
full
real estate
song and
commission
don't feel like doing
permanently revoked her
copyright.
license.
I'll try.
The IRS investigation.
Let's move. I don't like to stay out of circles too long. Well then, let's put him off mic a bit. Make it easier to hear me. Oh.
Loading new mag.
Ah, that sucks. Why didn't my sniper shot hit? Whatever. Talk about an unfair fight.
Deployment or die
Well then,
trying.
I won't get mad about it. But listen, if I like that, I'll come back for your heads. After all, more fun when you can actually can't see a target. Get better.
Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
It felt like the perfect way to honor my grandfather's memory while
Well
ensuring
then.
his story would help others.
That should keep me at least about 4,000 or 3,000. Yeah.
Practical advice about dealing with bureaucracy, PTSD, and the challenge of civilian life. Agent Patterson, now officially retired, became a regular visitor. She'd bring FBI colleagues who were interested in the cabin's history, and we'd sit on the dock while she told stories about the operations that had been planned in my grandfather's living room. This place helped keep Americans safe.
They're on me.
Watching the sunset. Your grandfather was a true patriot. The annual lakefront cleanup, organized by our new coalition of neighbors, became the biggest community event of the year. Last year, we pulled 3 tons of woods. Volunteers ranging from elementary school kids to World War II.
Haha.
Organized the
Get all mad.
military precision.
Incoming fire.
Daniel Kim's investigation won a regional journalism award and led to a book deal for a comprehensive.
Oh, that's bull.
It's only a mine. Shake it off.
My grandfather supported calling it a perfect example of how federal service extends beyond the uniform.
Man, why doesn't it allow me to talk to people while fighting? Sometimes.
Property dispute revealed something beautiful about small-town America. When good people band together, justice usually wins. Margaret had counted on our isolation, our ignorance, and our reluctance to fight back. She didn't count on the bonds that connect military families, the long memory of federal agencies, or the power of neighbors who refuse to say goodbye while someone gets steamrolled. As I write this, I'm sitting on my grandfather's handmade dock, watching the morning mist rise off Mirror
Let's
Lake.
go regular battle royale.
It tastes better here than anywhere
Should we
else.
go Phil's?
Silence
Why
is
not?
enough to think
Psych.
clearly, and every sunset reminds me that some things are worth fighting for. Got your own HOA nightmare story? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and some of these tales of bureaucratic insanity are absolutely wild. And if you want to see more stories where the little guy wins against corrupt systems,
Why don't we
hit that
have a
subscribe
little
button, because in
fun?
America, justice might be delayed, but it's never denied.
Thank you for tuning in to HOA Stories, where neighbors stand up against HOA Karens and karma comes a-knocking. If you like this story, hit that like button, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more HOA tales and real-life neighborhood drama each week.
See that $12 million resort behind me? The one with the marble fountains and valet parking? Yeah, that's built on my grandfather's farm. The farm my family owned for 70 years before some HOA witch decided she wanted it.
Well
I can
then,
still smell the fresh cow manure mixing with her
a fun lobby to have some couple kills.
$450,000 in violation fees.
Why don't
Said my
we
boosters were too loud.
knock out a couple kills or so?
Said I had 30 days to pay up or she'd take everything. Patricia Whitmore thought she was dealing with some dumb country boy who'd roll over and play dead. She was wrong. Dead wrong. That woman is now serving 3 years in federal prison, and I'm about to tell you exactly how we took her down. But first, what would you do if someone tried to steal your family's land? Drop that in the comments. And where are you watching from? I want to see this story go worldwide. Let me take you back to where this whole mess started. My
Talking to the Great King Bendy. Not the best gamer sometimes. Not the biggest streamer either. I just like to have fun. Talk to random people. Play Dandy's World. I play whatever, honestly. Whatever game matters. I don't care about the kind of game. I just want to have fun. Oh, plenty mics. It's sad I can't access good intro music. I'll work on that then later.
The farm, the memories, and
Enemy soldier incoming.
$89,000 in medical debt.
Rucker, you're headed to the war zone.
Oh well. The Great King Bendy looks to have some fun.
Good effect on target.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Hostile grenade.
Ah, you suck. Come behind like that.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone.
That should have been my first red flag, but I was too busy trying to figure out how to pay off Earl's medical bills to pay attention to a bunch of city folks playing neighborhood politics. Then I met Patricia Whitmore.
The Great King Bendy's live stream. Let's have a little fun now.
Battle Royale.
He's got that fake Southern Belle accent that sounds sweet and classy.
Plenty of people.
Get to the safe zone.
Have a little fun. After all, I'm getting bored. Let's see if they keep my interest and I'll fight. But make sure I don't lose interest.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Targets are up. Go take them down.
UAV available for tasking.
Excessive noise.
Bring it in recon.
She says, pointing at my rooster like he's a criminal. Unsightly agricultural structures visible from the road. Odors affecting neighboring property values. She pauses, wrinkling her nose at the smell of fresh manure mixing with her expensive.
3153.
Mr. Morrison, I'm sure you understand. Here we have standards to
I listen to my sounds, buddy.
so tight I can feel the splinters digging into my
TACOM.
Change
Flying on
mags.
cue. UAV
My
returning to tank.
grandfather was milking cows here when all this was tobacco fields. You got a problem with roosters?
315472055
She gives me this
6.
smile that doesn't reach her eyes. Oh, I think you'll find that's not quite how it works anymore. The Willowbrook Estates covenants clearly state that any activities affecting the community's quality of life can be subject to mitigation fees. $500 per month should cover the inconvenience to your neighbors. My family for 70 years. I asked. That smile gets even colder. Well, then I suppose we'll have to explore other legal remedies. Mr. Morrison, I'm sure you'd prefer to handle this reasonably.
Force is active.
Expensive. As she walks back to the W, my German Shepherd Rex starts barking his head off. emergency complaint filed by concerned citizens about potential groundwater contamination from my cattle operation. But here's the kicker. The complaint included technical language about nitrogen runoff coefficients and bacterial load thresholds that no ordinary neighbor would know. This was a professional hit job. The EPA inspector showed up on a Tuesday morning in a government sedan, looking about as comfortable on my farm as a penguin in Phoenix. Nice enough guy. Reminded me of my high school science teacher, but he had a job to do. Water samples from my creek, soil samples from the pasture, even air quality measurements around the barn. Just following up on a complaint, he tells me, pulling on rubber gloves. Probably nothing to worry about, but someone filed a very detailed report. We have to check these things out. 3 weeks later, I got the results along with a bill for $3,200. Every single test came back cleaner than a preacher's conscience. Water quality excellent. Soil composition perfect. Air quality better than downtown Nashville on a good day. But that didn't matter. I still owed the EPA for their time to test.
Losing ground, moving.
Tests on a construction worker's salary. The local newspaper runs a front page story. Farm practices.
No, there's a mic.
Not farm feared of environmental concerns.
Enemy UAV is online.
Oh, they got a UAV too?
Just under investigation.
Adorable.
Like I was running some kind of toxic waste dump
Bringing a
instead of trading
fight.
cattle. That's when I decided to dig deep.
Only got like
I drove
one
down to the
kill.
county clerk's office. You know, that musty old building that smells like coffee and 40 years of bureaucratic paperwork. And started pulling public records. HOA formation documents, development permits, legal filings. All public information. All available for the price of photocopy. And that's when I found the smoking gun. Patricia's law.
Oh, no, I like that. Interesting. Got a sniper on our hands. Pretty good at quick scoping. Well, let's get this done as fast as I can. I don't like being here for long.
Armed with this ammunition, I decided to HOA meeting. These things happen monthly in the community.
I don't like to be here for long.
That used to be a one-room school.
We're into all the good vibes and stuff. Ew.
Because nothing says
I know a bit of a issue in my voice.
Fight for your life.
I walked in wearing my cleanest.
Almost your turn, soldier. Stand by.
20-some neighbors sitting in folding chairs, most avoiding eye contact like I had some contagious farm disease. But I noticed something interesting. A few of the older residents, the ones who remembered when this was all farmland,
And redeployment or die trying.
Patricia's
So what do we got? Frag as 92.
she's running IBM
Perfect.
instead of a neighborhood HOA. Conceivably, that fake smile appears faster than a summer thunderstorm. Mr. Morrison, she says, all honey and venom. How nice of you to join us. I trust you've had time to consider our previous conversation
I'm
about
hit.
community standards. I stood up, holding
Frank.
my stack of documents.
Loading new mag.
That's fascinating.
Oh, you little...
Now using those same
You gave it a solid try. Time to head back to base.
Thank you. I'm dead now. Men waiting to the flag.
I'm not sure what you're implying, she says. But her
Boring.
Syracuse schools. My professional qualifications are exactly why this community trusts me. Standards that include filing false EPA
And they lose my interest when they do that. I was looking for a fight, not a little... Yeah.
face was turning red under that. Several neighbors started
Boring.
Not all of them looked happy with their HOA queen anymore. Furthermore, I continued, I find it interesting that you've already been in contact with county officials about my property. Makes a guy wonder what other plans you might have. That last part was pure bluff, but the way Patricia's eyes widened told me I'd hit pay dirt. She knew something about county planning that I didn't. This meeting is adjourned, she announced, slamming her gavel like a judge dismissing court. If you have personal grievances, Mr. Morrison, address them through proper legal channels. As people filed...
Where you in, Nile?
Beth Chen, one of the few neighbors who'd lived here before the development, stopped by my chair. Your grandfather was a good man, she whispered. Don't let that woman destroy what he built.
You Nile getting gone with cereal?
I realized this wasn't just
Seriously?
HOA fees anymore.
Did you even ask her?
Plans for my land, and I was about to find out exactly
Go ask her
how this conspiracy
before you
went.
even grab
Mary
some.
Beth's words stuck with me like burrs on a work shirt.
Ugh.
Week, I started paying closer attention to what was happening on my
Jeez.
property. And what I found made my grandfather's old stories about crooked politicians seem like bedtime fairy tales. Patricia wasn't just filing complaints. She was running a full-scale harassment campaign, 3 surprise health department inspections in 2 weeks, all mysteriously scheduled for days at my construction
Getting
job.
tired fast, wow.
Half a day's pay to rush home and deal with inspectors looking for
It's like the cooling thing you can take off and wash
the
it.
health department
It goes
guy,
in 2 pieces.
poor bastard just doing his job.
Hold up. Why did it put me in those squads?
Someone filed a complaint about unsanitary.
Ah, my God, Warzone, you gotta do this to me.
Maintained like a hospital operating room. But honestly,
Boring.
this is one of the cleanest operations I've
Dude,
seen. Clean
I think you're funny.
Every inspection generated paperwork generated.
Jeez. Yada yada. Jeez. Trying to give me a headache?
She started recruiting other HR
Whatever.
members to file individual complaints. Noise violations from Karen Henderson in the Pink House. Noxious odors from Bob Mitchell.
Use this time for some target practice.
Surprising I was going solos and Warzone gave me a team. Well, let's see how this goes.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Tax returns from the Eisenhower administration. But buried under decades of memories, I found something.
Reloading.
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been authorized.
Where do you guys want to go?
My property extended 40 feet.
Somebody grab a helicopter and I'm gonna grab the key card in bio. Meet me on the roof of bio.
Of course it's kind of this game.
So what?
I'm not going to be staying with this team.
See you later.
No, I'm not landing with you guys.
Battle Royale.
I'll do your thing.
No doubt about it.
Wait,
Be advised, gas is closing in.
One.
Keep to the safe zone.
Oh, interesting.
Simple caption. Interesting discovery about property lines. Might want to double check those HOA boundaries. The response was faster than a fox in a henhouse. Within 2 hours, I had 17 comments.
Okay, so that's going to be the game, I guess.
Suddenly very concerned about their own property lines. The best part, Patricia Whitmore's response.
Primary objective is
I'm not an idiot, buddy.
Is harassment and
Changing mags.
my attorney. Like threatening to lawyer up over a Facebook post. Patricia.
They're on me.
Aw, that sucks. Camp around the corner. Well, good luck it is, I guess. Interesting. Wasn't expecting a little camper to run into.
Success means redeployment. Failure
Whatever.
means elimination.
Good luck's pretty easy to exit.
I could taste the irony in my mouth like pennies. Threatening how? He pulls out a folder thick as a phone book. Says here you've been conducting a harassment campaign.
Incoming fire.
Oh, bull.
Regarding their property.
Very promising.
Mentioning I found an old search.
Ah,
Discovering you own
jeez,
land
Warzone, don't gotta put me in a random game.
The hearing was scheduled for the following Friday.
Great job.
Patricia showed up in a navy blue power suit that screamed serious attorney, flanked by 2 associates who looked like they'd stepped out of a legal
Hi, Fuzzy.
show. I showed up in my cleanest
Ah, my God, there's no one to play with right now, and it's boring me out of my mind.
The judge.
Man, I wish someone would just join in for random.
1,000 petty neighbor disputes. Listen to Patricia's presentation about my pattern of harassment and veiled threats against the community. She painted me as an unhinged farmer terrorizing innocent suburban families with my dangerous...
Let's see, we got Battle Royale Casuals, do Havoc Royale. Man, I want to just have some fun and do whatever. Knock myself out, man.
Mr. Morrison, I'm issuing a temporary...
You know what? We'll go public too, because, man, it'd probably be funner if we play some randoms. And then use one of the weapons. Load out.
smell that expensive perfume again.
Oh my god, as a child.
She whispered.
Uh,
That's when I realized this wasn't just about property lines or HOA fees.
hi.
Patricia Whitmore was playing a much bigger game, and I was about to find out exactly what she was really after. Patricia's restraining order was like handing a loaded gun to someone who'd already been shooting at her. Within a week, she'd weaponized that court document into a full-scale legal assault.
Let's play some Havoc and have some fun.
Through Georgia looked like a Sunday stroll.
I'm gonna have some fun with my live streams too. I don't like going public, honestly. The watermelon heads are kind of funny
The
too.
legal filing was thicker than a Sunday newspaper and written in the kind of lawyer speak that makes your eyes cross. But the gist was simple. My farm was allegedly such a threat to public health and safety.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for
Come
deployment.
on, man. So this is gonna be probably the area.
Watch the skies.
Jeez. Knock yourself out for no skill.
Body drop.
I scraped together what I
Load a new mag.
could.
Neutralized.
And two.
But watching him go up against
All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
You ready, guys?
He told me over coffee at the diner, spreading the legal documents across the
'Cause
table.
I know I am. There we go. Not a bad spot. Looks like a promising team.
Havoc. New tricks and twists activate every circle. Handle them all, survive until the end.
And my promising loadout. Nice.
The letterhead was fancy, the language formal, but the message was crystal clear. They wanted to lease our mineral rights for natural gas drilling.
Havoc system online.
Your own letters across the
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
like leaves in a windstorm. According to the correspondence, Earl's property sat on top of what the geologists called significant.
Reloading.
New modifier active.
The initial offer was for
Enemy
$50,000
counter UAV
just for the
inbound.
lease rights, plus royalties on anything they extract.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
His handwritten
Enemy
response,
UAV overhead.
copied in his neat farmer's cursive, was classic Earl Morrison.
Hostile UAV in the area.
But this land is something that is not taking the meat. The offer is the
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Ah.
very profitable. And that was in 1995. What would those same deposits be worth 30 years later? I spent the next 3 days researching everything I could about natural gas prices and drilling regulations.
25 remain.
My grandfather's old refusal.
The enemy took that.
Jeez, I thought it'd be a promising team.
Were 3 times what they'd been.
What happened?
And new horizontal drilling techniques meant they could extract gas from formations that were impossible to reach back then. 127 years potentially sat on millions of dollars in natural gas. Armed with this revelation,
Well,
I started
let's find a new one.
modern drilling methods. The response was immediate and enthusiastic. Tennessee
Pack the switch from your face, gonna hurt your eyes. Don't put the switch so close to your face, gonna hurt your eyes, Nile.
Every company I called was suddenly very interested in the Morrison family farm. But somehow Patricia found out about my
No, just lay it like that, like on here, and just watch it from.
earlier than usual. She hadn't slept. Gone was the perfect hair and immaculate makeup. This was Patricia Whitmore with her mask slipping, and what I saw underneath wasn't pretty. We need to
Hello.
talk, she said, pushing past me into my kitchen without invitation. About your recent business inquiries. I poured
Havoc Royale.
didn't offer
I can't hear you.
remember? Something
Second
about a
letter.
restraining order? Cut the crap for Her voice had lost all pretense of southern sweetness. I know you've been talking to gas companies. That's a
Oh,
mistake.
that purring child.
Funny anything about mistakes? I replied, leaning against my counter.
We're headed to the war zone.
Zone.
Get
You
geared
ready
up.
up?
Stand by.
Right. Blue cats. 9mm.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Incoming fire!
What the f?
Complications. What people? She stood up, straightening her jacket like armor. Smart people. People with resources. People who invested significant money in this area's development.
Playtime.
Time's over.
Stand by for
Life
the war zone.
minute.
House somewhere else, where you can fight us and lose everything.
What are we gonna do, squad?
After she left, I sat in my kitchen staring at those bugs. My grandfather had known something was special. He turned down money to change his life because he understood that
Or trio.
now I was starting to understand why the treasure went that my farm so bad, and why she was I needed answers, and I needed them fast. Patricia's threat about people with resources wasn't the kind of thing you ignore.
Every circle activates a new modifier.
Treasure.
Can you handle them and be the last squad standing? Dropping into the area. Watch the side.
He said, shaking my hand with that firm grip that brought back memories.
Havoc system online.
Sentry turret available.
Interesting fights. Within 48 hours, Marcus had uncovered Patricia like a backhoe in a construction site. Turns out our
New modifier active.
just as secure as attorney with big ambitions. She was up to her perfectly coiled eyeballs in debt, desperation, and what Marcus called creative financial arrangements. Your Ms. Whitmore has a gambling problem, Marcus told me. Photographs of financial documents.
Establishing sentry.
Atlantic City, riverboat casinos down in
Enemy UAV is online.
hemorrhaging money for years. The numbers were staggering. Credit card debt north of $200,000. A second mortgage on our national house.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Not the kind of guns buried in different filing documents that Marcus had pulled from the Secretary of State's office. Whitmore and Associates wasn't just the law firm that had handled Willowbrook Estates development. Patricia personally owned a 15% stake in the development company itself. She's not just
Hostile
your HOA
UAV in
president,
the area.
Marcus explained, pointing to a web of shell companies and financial connections that looked like a conspiracy theorist's fever dream.
How am I gonna
She's been planning this land grab.
You can play now.
The
Go
HOA
ahead.
harassment, the legal pressure, all of it.
Hostile missile strike detected on the nearby target.
Then
Enemy UAV overhead. All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Patricia's web of corporate
Gas
entities.
is inbound.
The survey covered a 12-square-mile area that included
You guys
my
good?
farm and all of Willowbrook Estates. The estimated recoverable natural gas
Loading new mag.
was between $8 and $12 million. Your grandfather's farm isn't just sitting on gas, Marcus said, pointing to the geological charts. It's the access point for the entire department. Without your land,
Hostile UAV in the area.
I stared at those maps, feeling like I'd been punished. $12 million in natural gas, and Patricia Whitmore had been
They're on me.
monthly HOA fees.
Stay frosty. We picked up an enemy armed with a hand cannon. CAR.
Those fancy houses are just window dressing for what's really going to be a natural gas extraction facility. The resort they're building, that's going to be the processing plant. Suddenly made sense. The
Changing
upscale
mags.
houses to make the development look legitimate. The HOA controlled the surrounding property. The systematic draft filters out anyone who might ask inconvenient questions. Patricia hadn't just been stealing my land. She'd been running a con game that would have made P.T. Barnum proud. What's our move? I asked. Marcus grinned like a wolf who'd just spotted a particularly fat sheep. We're going to give Ms.
Enemy
Whitmore
counter
exactly what
UAV
she's asked for.
inbound.
A fight. But
Gas
this
is
time,
inbound.
we're going to
Marking
fight
new
on our
safe
terms.
zones.
That night, I sat on Earl's old porch, the creek bell, and the cattle settling down for the evening. My grandfather had always said that the land
New modifier active. hostile with a hand
Within
cannon
24
detected
hours,
in
I
your
had a
area.
council assembled in my kitchen that looked like something out of a political thriller. Marcus Thompson with his stack of surveillance photos and financial documents, Jimmy Fitzgerald with his legal briefs and Tennessee statute books, and my cousin Tommy Morrison, who'd driven down from Nashville to work as an investigative reporter for Channel 5 News. All right, I said, spreading Earl's old survey maps next to Marcus's modern geological.
Here's KIA.
Time to show her I've been playing poker. Our strategy had 3 prongs, like a military operation.
Changing mags.
First, the local offensive.
Okay. Another kid.
A challenge to the HOA's authority.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
A motion to dismiss all violation notices based on selective enforcement. And the big one, an ethics complaint with the Tennessee Bar Association.
TACOM, launching UAV.
You guys good?
Legal ethics. When a lawyer represents multiple parties with conflicting interests without disclosure, it's grounds.
Squad's in the safe zone.
Patricia representing both the
Gas
HOA
is moving.
and the company while personally profiting from the land sale. That's not as ethical as it gets. Second, financial investigation. Marcus involved with the money trail of a bloodhound tracking an escaped convict. He traced Patricia's shell companies to 3 states and found connections
Intel
to a
picked up an enemy
national
combatant with a hand
ties
cannon
to
nearby.
out-of-state energy companies.
Enemies are dropping
She's
into
not
the
the
area. Stay
Low-charge
frosty. We picked up an enemy armed with a hand cannon.
Ah, I'm dead.
She's middle management. The real money is coming from Apex Energy
Stay alert.
Solutions out of
Enemy
Houston.
hostile with a
They've been
hand
buying
cannon
up mineral
detected in
rights
your area.
through shell companies and local front people. The beauty of Marcus's investigation was that everything was documented through public records. Corporate filings,
You okay?
transfers, even Patricia's gambling.
You're going to have to kill or loot a chest if you want to keep your timer lasting.
Get back in it.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hi.
Reload.
HOA harassment is covered. That's front page material.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Patricia continued. She was winning while we built an airtight case against her.
I'm hit.
Quietly preparing the end. Marcus would continue documenting Patricia's
New
financial
modifier
crimes,
active.
and Tommy would prepare a media expose timed for maximum impact. But we needed one more element.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
That's where Mary Beth Chen became.
Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
Turns out the sweet elderly widow was a retired school principal who'd been organizing a huge event since before Patricia was born.
Counter UAV available for testing.
TACOM, establish counter UAV overflight. Kane marking care
Enemy
package
UAV is
DZ.
online. Hostile UAV in the area.
Sentry turret
turret
deployed.
Respawns are about to shut down. We've got 10 squads active in the field. You've made it to the top 10.
UAV prep for launch.
Enemy advanced UAV is active.
Hand cannon available. Counter UAV available for testing.
Precision airstrike available.
Request
Enemy
close air
deployed an
support.
advanced UAV. Your squad made it to the safe zone.
Hand cannon locked and loaded.
This is Focus. We are bingo fuel. RTB.
Copy.
131 on the foot. Break it down.
LDVR ready for launch.
16 rounds. Out.
Go again.
LDVR awaiting target data. Hand cannon available.
Hand cannons up.
Enemy UAV overhead.
The beautiful thing, Marcus said, grinning
Fire solution was bad. Miss.
is that she loves herself.
Hand cannon running.
The more pressure she puts on you, the more evidence we gather.
Incoming flashbang. Tango
As
frag.
our war council broke up that evening, I felt something I hadn't experienced in months. Hope. Not just hope that I'd keep my land, but that justice would be done.
Stand by. Precision airstrike standing by. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
That some games don't
Confirm this. Missile strike guard, single target.
Patricia's over
Respawns are now disabled.
Here, take this.
New modifier active.
Take this airstrike so you can use it.
But she began making it desperate to separate the professionals from the amateurs. First, she accelerated her timeline. What had been a slow burn harassment campaign suddenly shifted into
Trying to call Skype.
Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
economic development potential got
Requesting close
moved
air
up by
support.
3 weeks. Patricia started showing up
Longbow 3-1, target acquired, strike inbound.
and tax revenue like she
Enemy
was
UAV is online.
trying to steal a farm.
Away.
Hand cannon locked and loaded.
Shot missed. No choice.
We're going to have to
All
move.
squad mates are in the safe zone.
Reinforcing armor.
Got an idea what to do?
Moving in.
was going to single-handedly fund the county's budget.
I could take
She even
away.
had architectural renderings
I got an idea.
and Patricia's biggest mistake was underestimating how desperate she was and how far she'd go to protect herself. I found out just before I came home from work on a Thursday evening to find my farmhouse had been burglarized. Not robbed, burglarized. They'd gone through the place like they were looking for something specific and they'd found it. Every document related to real estate, every piece of correspondence about mineral rights, every
Going in with
certain
hand
map,
cannon.
property deed, gone. The weird part,
Smoke them.
my grandfather's antique Winchester rifle still
Another one eliminated.
Earl's coin collection.
Another one eliminated.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Were exactly where I'd left them. But every piece of paper that could prove my family's claim to mineral rights had vanished like smoke. The sheriff's deputy, the same guy who served me Patricia's restraining order. He walked through my house.
And boys,
Shooting me. You got some balls.
right there.
Taking notes
Marking
that
target location.
stuff was moved around, and
People on that roof.
was upset.
Waypoint
Any
mark.
idea who might want to do this? He asked.
One, they're all going on the roof.
Into the AO.
me.
Yeah. Someone who doesn't
Gas is
want
closing in. Get to the new
Reinforcing
safe
armor.
zone.
Got a new one.
gave me the kind of look that says, Mr. Morrison, you should consider that someone was looking for value.
New modifier active. Enemy counter UAV inbound.
He's down.
Flood the lower area.
Destroy evidence in the
Enemy mine.
I'd already scanned and
Gas circles increasing in
mag.
height. Reach the safe area.
I'm down.
the originals, but the
There's a hand cannon in my body.
more importantly, they just committed a federal proceeding isn't just burglary.
Dude, you think you could head for a buy station?
And thanks to the security
4 remaining.
Ah.
5 squads operational in the AO.
Good game.
The kind of malfunction that happens when someone who knows about surveillance systems wants to create a blind spot.